All right, everybody, we're back live here on another awesome Monday on the Sea Island Morning Show. And when I tell you we are so excited and ecstatic today, Seven Brown is going to introduce our guest to us. But let me tell you now, everyone, the call-in number to register for that class is 202-526-1400, extension 18. Linda is standing by to register you for the intimate evening with Reggie Wells. Talk to us, Seven. Who do we have on the line? We're so excited.
Yes, I am. Today's guest is a man on a mission. He's on a mission to teach women how to accentuate their beauty, the correct use of makeup. You know him. He's an absolute master. He spent many years as Oprah Winfrey's makeup artist.
Yes.
He is an Emmy award-winning makeup artist. I correct myself. He truly made her beautiful across more than 80 covers. He's conducted his infamous Beauty 101 class with her audience.
Yes.
However, what you may not know is that his career spans over 30 years. So that's not the only thing he's done. You've seen his work in Glamour, Essence, Harper's Bazaar, Time, Life.
Over 100 O magazine covers.
I mean, a million covers.
Yes.
Okay? So it's none other than the Reggie Wells. And he's here with us today to share his tips, his steps to flawless beauty for the everyday woman.
Reggie Wells, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we can hear you
Yes,
well.
we can.
One thing, Seven,
I can't hear you guys that well. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Well, one of the things that Seven left out was the father of makeup, and that is something. Yes, that's the title that I get.
The title.
Yes, I've given him the title, the father of makeup,
My
doing
apologies.
makeup for well over 30 years. So, Reggie, listen, we're so excited to have you on the air. Why don't you first? Seven says she has 1,000,001 questions. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah.
Seven has 1,000,001 questions for you, but before we get started, I just want to let all of the listening audience know that Reggie Wells we have extended the invitation. He has accepted to come to the brand new Sea Island Signature Salon at 705 Fifth Avenue. And what we're doing is he's doing a demo. He's talking to the women, and we're doing one-on-one consultations. We ask the women to bring their makeup so he can look at what's in their kit and give them a better idea on how to make their skin flawless. You cannot beat this. And he has allowed me to set the low price of $99. And the great thing is $50 of that is going to go to your next hair service. So you can't beat it. We can only take a small, limited amount of people at the Signature Salon. So we're down to about 11 spots left. So if you're interested, 202-526-1400, extension 18. Now, my first question is, you've been doing Oprah for over 23 years. Let's tell our listening audience, how did you go about getting that gig so many years ago?
Well, let me just say this first. You're giving an offer to these women out there in Washington and Baltimore. That's usually a $350 class. I just wanted to let people know that.
That's right.
I think this is a real wonderful bargain as far as I'm concerned. And I love the idea of being able to talk to women head on and let them know just the things they need. Every woman has a special thing about them. And this is what we're going to do in that class. So I'm looking forward to see. I don't do these that often. And I really love the opportunity of coming to Washington because, you know, I'm right across the street in Baltimore, Maryland. That's where I was raised. So it would be interesting to be in Washington and do this thing.
Exactly. And when I tell you, we feel really honored. We have a lot of seasoned women and a lot of women who are really, you know, they just want to be able to perfect their own makeup, and to have someone like you to come in and sit right in front of them and share with them and help them to perfect their own makeup is awesome.
It's a great thing because I felt the same way when I met Oprah Winfrey. She was the kind of woman that really didn't wear a lot of makeup either. And so I had to sit down with her, just like I'm going to do with these women, and tell them just what makes you special. Oprah didn't like the idea of wearing a lot of makeup, but what she did was she listened and she learned what things she needed to do. Everybody said, well, what did you do to Oprah? Did she have a facelift? Did she have corrective surgery for her eyes? No, that all can be done with makeup.
That's right.
That's awesome.
You can make imperfections and things stand out just by the change you put in the color, the change you put in the placement, and wherever you feel you necessarily need to do that. So the wonderful thing about it is every woman has a beautiful thing about them, and that's what they need to accentuate.
Okay, very good. All right, so now going back to our question, so how were you able to, that's what the listeners' questions, how were you able to get Oprah Winfrey as a client and to keep her for so long?
Well, I think the thing that made Oprah sit with me for a long time and get her as a client is I showed her something that had never been done before. I showed her things that could be done to her face that I don't think most people recognize. And I think I was one of the first professional makeup artists to actually work on Oprah back in the 80s. And I think when she saw that transformation, she wanted to keep that thing going. So I did work on her in 1986 for a cover of Essence magazine.
Wow.
And I think she hired me about 2 months after that. So I moved from New York to Chicago, and I've been here ever since.
Wow.
That sealed the deal, huh?
That's awesome.
That sealed the deal.
Okay. Now
And not only Oprah, but, you know, people like Halle Berry. Before Halle Berry was a star, I did her for Essence magazine. Anita Baker, Beyonce Knowles, Destiny's Child, people like Nancy Wilson. I would manage, along with Whitney Houston, to put my name on people and put my brand on people back in the 80s. And so some of them, before they even knew about what they could do with makeup, luckily enough, I was able to do that. I took Vanessa Williams right from Miss USA pageant, and the next week she was at Essence photographing for her. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, Reggie, what we want to do is we want you to hold on to the line. We have to go to a commercial break. But when we come back, we want to dig right into some of the people that you're doing today. And we want to dig right into some of the things that women want to know in reference to makeup. So we'll be right back. Just hold the line, everyone. We have Reggie Wells, the father of makeup, here on the Sea Island Morning Show with Bennett and Brown. Right back after these messages.